ট্রাম্প ট্যারিফ বাংলাদেশের এক্সপোর্টে কোনো ইম্প্যাক্ট ফেলবে কিনা, বিশেষ করে বাংলাদেশের RMG exports. So we are going to discuss about the Trump tariff on Bangladesh RMG exports. According to the apparel value chain, Bangladesh is the manufacturer. And there are two types of manufacturing. One is order-driven manufacturing and another is demand-driven manufacturing. Demand-driven manufacturing means that we focus the demand. We have research facility. We design and develop the product and we sell the product to the users. But order-driven manufacturing is the manufacturing system where research is done by the retailer. Design and development of the product is also made by the retailers. Marketing is also done by the retailers, and customer relationship is also maintained by the retailers. We are order-driven manufacturers, so we do not have any headache on the marketing, retailing, product design, development. We just manufacture the product. And this manufacturing facility was controlled by the UK and American manufacturers. But as it is the lowest value-added lowest value-added activities in the total apparel value chain. This is mean the lowest level of value addition and highest level value addition. This is highest level value addition or value-added activities in the apparel value chain. কাজেই এই প্রোডাকশন ফেসিলিটি আমরা যেটা এখন বাংলাদেশে মেড ইন বাংলাদেশ পরিচয় দেই, এই ফেসিলিটি কিন্তু তাদেরও ছিল এবং তারা এটা অ্যাবান্ডন করছে। এখন ট্রাম্প ট্যারিফ বা ট্রাম্প যে ট্যারিফ দিচ্ছে, ইট লুকস লাইক ইট ইজ ট্রেড প্রোটেকশন। অন্য ভাষায় বললে যে আপনার রিটালিয়েশন। এই যে প্রোটেকশন ট্যারিফ দেওয়ার উদ্দেশ্য থাকে যে প্রোডাকশন তারা নিজেরাই করবে, মেড ইন ইউএসএ। এই টার্গেট নিয়ে ট্রাম্প হয়তো ট্যারিফ ইম্পোজ করছে, কিন্তু এই যে টার্গেটে মেড আমেরিকা মেড মেক আমেরিকা গ্রেট এগেইন যে স্লোগান, সেটা আসলে গ্রেট করবে না, সেটা তাতে তারই লস হবে। কাজে এই প্রোডাকশন ফেসিলিটি এখন আমরা যেটা কন্ট্রোল করি, এটা তারা আগে কন্ট্রোল করতো। তারা কেন এখন করে না? নাম্বার ওয়ান হলো তাদের ইকোনমিক রিস্ট্রাকচারিং হয়েছে। তারা যে ইকোনমিতে বিলং করে, সেই ইকোনমিতে টেক্সটাইল প্রোডাকশন করা ভেরি এক্সপেন্সিভ। তাদের হাইটেক ইন্ডাস্ট্রি গ্রোথ করেছে, কম্পিউটার ইকুইপমেন্ট ম্যানুফ্যাকচারিং, আর্মস ওয়েপন্স, এইসব হাই ভ্যালুয়েডেড প্রোডাক্ট তারা তৈরি করতে পারে উইথ দ্য অ্যাভেলেবল লেবার্স। আর আমাদের যে লেবার আছে, আমাদের লেবাররা কিন্তু হাইটেক প্রোডাকশনে যেতে পারে না। আমাদের ইকোনমিক স্ট্রাকচার হাইটেক প্রোডাক্টের কোনো অস্তিত্ব নেই, যে কারণে আমরা গার্মেন্টস প্রোডাকশন করি অ্যাজ এ লোয়েস্ট ভ্যালুয়েডেড অ্যাক্টিভিটিস। কাজেই এই ভ্যালু চেইন আমাদের কাছ থেকে ছিনিয়ে নেয়ার জন্য যদি মিস্টার ট্রাম্প ট্যারিফ ইম্পোজ করে, ইট ওয়াজ হিজ রং ডিসিশন, আই উইল সিম্পলি সে। এখন এই এই ট্রাম্প ট্যারিফ কি আমাদের প্রোডাকশন কস্টে কোনো ইম্প্যাক্ট করবে? The simple answer is no impact on our production cost, because we sell clothing mostly at FOB price. FOB price means that we will charge price for delivering the product up to port of shipment. That means up to Chittagong, or if it is air shipment up to airport. But Trump tariff will impose at the port of discharge. So when the product will go to United States, the additional tariff will charge on the product. So this charge is not related with our production cost. This is not with our production pricing, FOB pricing. So there is no impact on our production costs. আর এই ধরনের duty impose is not new because Mr. Biden, Mr. Obama, and followed by Mr. Trump, they're in the same track because we are enjoying GSP facility, duty-free access to the developed countries market, since are an we are a least developed country. And post MFA multi-fiber এগ্রিমেন্টের পরে আমাদের এই ডিউটি ফ্রি অ্যাক্সেস ইউরোপ আমেরিকা দেওয়ার কথা ইউরোপ দিয়েছে কিন্তু আমেরিকা এখন পর্যন্ত দেয়নি কাজেই around 50% tax we are still paying. Not we are. It is paid by the importers. That means the retailers are paying around 12.5 to 15% taxes on made in Bangladesh products. So although they are not allowing the duty-free access and imposing 15%, around 15% tax, trade in 2005 with United States was 2.02 billion, which increased to 7.3 billion. That means 7.0% CAGR growth rate is there in the market. So we can simply say that the tariff on our products will not have any impact. So our trade will grow. And if we look that our tariff rate is 37%, although we may lose some competitiveness because India's tariff rate is 26%. So India will be enjoying some comparative and competitive advantage. But what about the main competitors? Vietnam, Trump imposes 46% on them. Another competitor, Sri Lanka, 44%. Another competitor, Cambodia, 49%. So these countries will lose their competitiveness. So we are still ahead of our main competitors. So there is no headache from our manufacturers. India, somehow they will enjoy some benefits, but there are some alternatives. Alternative supply chain will grow. What is the alternative supply chain? Many retailers will buy RMG product from UK, Brazil, Singapore, Chile, Australia, Turkey, Cambodia, Colombia, because the import rate, Trump tariff on these countries are around 10%. So they will buy our product or we will sell our product to UK, Brazil, Singapore, Chile, Australia, Turkey, Colombian buyers, and they will re-export to the United States. Yes, still now, Turkey is importing garments from Bangladesh and re-exporting to European market. So this channel will grow. This is popularly known as tariff engineering. So tariff engineering will be there. So our manufacturing will not be disrupted. This will continue as like the previous uh, years. But the term target made in USA may be failed because why it will fail? Because US economic structure will not support such low cost production. No worker will shift from high-tech industry to low-tech garments production. The economies of scale, higher production, less cost. Economies of scale principle will not support made in USA because this is very low value-added activities. Consumer will protest high-cost garments. So they will protest in their homeland that they ensure that was only $5, now it will be around $7. Use retailers will look for low-cost producers. This is challenging. India is one of them. They can ship their jobs to India, but a lot of Chinese orders are going to United States. That will also move. So the Chinese, uh, neighbors, Vietnam, they have 46%. The order is not moving there. Sri Lanka is not moving there, 40%. Cambodia, 49%. So these orders will ship to Bangladesh and some other developing countries. So go to alternative markets are pressurizing US government to withdraw such protectionism. So the retailers will go to the alternative markets, but alternative market is very rare. Rather, what they will do, they will pressurize US government to withdraw such protectionist tariff in the free market world. So we do not need to be worried about Trump tariff. We faced Obama, Biden tariffs also because they have suspended our GSP facility. Trump tariff is the headache of the US citizen because they have to pay more prices for the same dress, as they have to allocate more budget on clothing or use clothing like a third world citizen, or maybe they will use one shirt for 1 year, or one shirt for 2 years like third world country citizen. So they're going to either they will protest against the Trump administration or they will live a third world citizen's life. So in sum, if we say that the imposition of Trump tariff will affect the consumption of garments, and when the consumption, that means usually the user will um, reduce consumption. And what will the impact on the company's profit? It will reduce the retailers' profit. When the retailers will face a lot of problem to manage their offices, their shareholders will be unhappy. Then they will make pressure on the Trump administration. They will ultimately go back to the pavilion. There is no alternative. So Trump tariff is not a headache for Bangladesh, for made in Bangladesh. Thank you.